Alright, what's up XDA? This is the MyTouch 4G slide. There wasn't a good YouTube video for ice cream sandwich, so I decided to do it myself. There was one on YouTube, but it was pretty slow. I don't know how the frame rate is here, but it's pretty smooth. If you look at the phone, it's silky smooth. 60 frames a second, if not more. This is coming from complete stock. I flashed it right over the stock ROM. I Android it because I didn't know if I was going to stick with this, but I could see myself using this as a daily driver. I installed a couple apps. This is actually my phone I use, so if I receive a text message, I'm sorry. Alright, so, it's your basic ice cream sandwich. Black drop-down menu, pretty nice, smooth animations. The launcher, one thing I want to say, it looks like rosy. This might throw a couple people off, and it's not rosy. It's actually a launcher that comes with the Pry-ro-ICE. It's called Nova, and you can have it. You can set it to your your standard. Where is it? Right here. Scroll effect none. So you can have your simple left and right swipies here, whatever you prefer. I like the cube effect it's called because it just looks smoother. It looks pretty cool and it's snappy. It doesn't cause any lag. There's none of that choppiness like rosy. It doesn't look bad. I really like it. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so we can check out the browser. It's silky smooth. I think it's because of the GPU rendering. I don't know how it works, but so far everything that's 2D, which would be something like this, scrolls unbelievably smooth. You don't see any of that choppiness, even if there's a bunch of images on the screen. Nothing like that. One thing you'll notice it in is if anybody ever had Netflix and used it on, let's say, a gingerbread build or something, before ice cream sandwich. If you don't have the 2D rendering, it was choppy. Why did that just happen? Scrolling through the list of stuff was very choppy. And this is, if this ever loads, like, okay. Smooth. Silky smooth. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just unbelievable. It just scrolls like as smooth as an iPod would. That's that GPU handling it instead of your CPU. So anyway, Facebook Sync does not work. This is in the thread. Apparently it's from beef with Google Plus and Facebook. I'm not too sure. I didn't look too much into it. The app tray is pretty nice. You saw that nice animation to get in there. I have it on left and right, but you can have it. You've seen a lot of videos with the deck of cards animation. I didn't like that too much, so I switched it to left and right. I'm on stock kernel right now, or the kernel that comes with the ROM. So I'm on 1.2 gigahertz. I'm not undervolted at all. Swipe, I installed Swipe. It doesn't come with the ROM. Camera works pretty good. It doesn't look nearly as good as the stock ROM, but that's expected. That's in the thread. People talked about it. I don't know if I can get anything to notify me. You got your widgets. I don't really use widgets, but this is the ones you have. You got your bookmarks, you got your Gmail, your email, and Facebook, and music, and all that stuff. I would never use any of that, but it's there. But it's there to use. The one thing I'm not too fond of is when you want to wake, you cannot wake with the trackpad anymore. You have to actually go to the top. I mean, I know it's minuscule, but I'm just so used with stock. I could hit that button and then, you slide that across. You could also slide over the camera if you want to get quick access to your camera. Pretty boring review, I know. I just want to show people how it runs, how smooth it is, because that matters to a lot of people. Give them a nice clear look. Flashlight works. I never tested that actually. FM radio, I know that works. I used that earlier. Camcorder works fine. Just your simple stuff. The big thing about this ROM is that it's smooth. It's just, I'm not used to it. You're so used to seeing Android, like, you run into that visual lag every once in a while, but everything on this is snappy, and it's because of that GPU rendering, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just so snappy. Everything you do responds instantly. Everything you scroll is smooth. So yeah, I just got a text. Now I can show you this. If you have a notification, you can swipe this away. Boom, gone. It's not in your notification list anymore. I'm sure everybody knew that, but and that's pretty much it. So, if you feel like giving it a try, I highly suggest it if you just want to experience this. It's in beta right now. I could see this being used as a daily driver. I've been using it for about 3 days now. I have not a single problem. MMS works fine in the stock messaging application. People said they've had problems. I haven't had one yet. It's worked every single time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My only real complaint is that Facebook contacts won't sync, and that's it. So otherwise, this is a great ROM. Use it for every day. I'm sure it's only going to get better as time goes on. So give it a shot.